Where do I begin? Alaska is not just another US state, it's a world of its own. Traveling here had been on our bucket list for as long as I can remember, and we finally got to spend 2 weeks exploring the last frontier. What makes this region so special goes beyond the summer's midnight sun. This place is not ruled by roads or cities. It is pure nature in all of its humbling beauty, for as far as the eye can see. Alaska is so vast that it feels like stepping into a giant playground made out of glaciers, rivers and mountains, where enormous animals roam the landscape. This is a journey across one of the most magnificent places on Earth. We traveled in an RV from Cruise America, which was super convenient and gave us a home on the road. It took us from Anchorage over to Valdez, up to Denali National Park and all the way down to the beautiful Kenai Peninsula. It was incredible to experience this level of self-guided exploration mixed with a sense of freedom only Alaska can make you feel. You know when you start with the best of the best and then everything else pales in comparison?
We may have just done that to our trip.
It is hard to convey this in a video, but exploring the Knik Glacier via helicopter was unbelievable and one of our highlights in life, period.
So this is why the glacier is blue, this ice right here. It's very clear, extremely dense ice.
What is that?
I just got it from over there to freezing. What did Luke find?
You guys eating it again?
Our pilot told us over our headphones that this next stop was a popular spot for bears, so before we touched down we needed to do a quick flyby to make sure there weren't any around. Luckily, should I say sadly, there weren't any. And last but not least, landing on the enormous Knik Glacier itself, at one of its many pools of bright blue ice melt. I mean, seriously, how is this even real?
That was amazing. What a way to start our trip.
Well, waking up in Alaska ain't half bad.
Next up, the small coastal town of Valdez.
It's 2 a.m. and I can't.
One of our favorite parts about Alaska was the driving. Imagine endless roads with barely any other cars to share them with, and views that change as fast as the weather.
Is that glacier? It's totally a glacier. And I find up there really close to us, and Pop will have to go super fast.
Fall asleep. I'm just not tired.
Can you bear yet?
Raindrops falling. It's cold outside, and I kinda feel like calling, but it's too.
I think it's a walrus.
Are we gonna find sea lions? Do you hear them? Holy sea lions are like right there. Hey Liv, you have to be really careful and you have to stay really close to us. These are all wild animals and we can't just wander off, okay? Alright, check it out. Amazon has the rock I was talking about. So it needs to anchor to a rock that has a crevice. Usually they have a couple of little bubbles that keep them somewhat upright. What does it smell like?
Coral.
Who's ready for bears?
Should we go find bears? Oh, here's a bear.
Oh, little Bodie bear. Bear in the camper.
The spot from the previous evening is apparently just as popular with grizzly bears as it is with Steller sea lions. But sadly not today.
So no bears, huh?
What are we gonna do?
You know what always helps me is to just walk it off. Or in Bodhi's case, to jump it off.
Bow, Papa.
Bodie, what is that?
Big bow, Papa.
Big puddle, right. That's a glacier lake.
Before hitting the road again, it's always a good idea to get the jiggles out.
Find a flat stone, and then you throw it, and then it starts spinning.
Got it. I got it.
Then you go. Yeah, you got the spins! It almost did it! You almost did it!
Papa,
What?
now what's that working?
Where are we going to next?
I don't know.
It's like we haven't got anything planned.
We pretty much don't for the whole trip.
Alright, cool. Let's start driving.
It was truly astonishing that we could just show up to a campground in the middle of the night and the camp host and everyone else would still be up. It seemed like no one slept for those couple of months of endless summer. Ourselves included.
Killing for a thrill. I'm killing for a
I want that one to be on my sport.
all the lights are dim.
So we're just gonna tiptoe over there, open the door, and then really loud, okay?
Out and the fall is coming. You should hear me now. All familiar sound when you
I was just sitting by the campfire editing a bunch of footage, and then I noticed it's 12:05, past midnight. It still feels like it's daytime. But I guess it's time to go to bed.
We're just making a left on this dilapidated old road.
Tara, what are we doing here?
It's all good. We'll be fine.
Well, so far the road seems totally fine.
In our defense, the last camp host had told us that this is by far the most scenic way of getting to Denali National Park.
It's starting to get worse.
He was not wrong.
It's like the prettiest thing I've ever seen. I keep saying that.
Oh my gosh. I was flying the drone sideways, tracking the RV, and then there was a tree. I've been flying drones for like 10 plus years, and I've had a couple of crashes, it happens. But some of these trees are so big that they just got me out of nowhere, and all there is just a giant swamp between me and these trees. So I'm gonna try and head down there and find it and not get attacked by a bear.
That's a stone.
Yeah, I crashed the drone. That's where the drone is somewhere. Yeah.
Where's Papa?
So in preparation of this Alaska trip, I've been watching a lot of Alone, that show. These guys surviving in the wild. This does feel like a scene right out of that. There's literally moose poop all over the place. It's everywhere. Wow, look at that. I'm being eaten out here. I'm literally in the swamp. There you are. Yes. Oh no.
I cannot believe you found it.
Got it. Woo. It's here.
Who could fix it out there?
Yeah, we need to fix it.
stepping on my heart again.
Denali National Park is the epitome of Alaska's wilderness. As we entered the park, we were already greeted by lynx crossing the road.
You should hear me now. An all familiar sound.
One One last game of tag to get the jiggles out, and time for bed before a big day of exploration.
So we have to look out for bears. Wolves that move slowly away and don't tell them anything.
Wolves are supposed to say,
Bad wolf.
And then bears were supposed to just walk away and just be calm.
Actually, for bears, you're supposed to make lots of noise. So pretty much the opposite of what she just said.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but please do not take our, and especially not Liv's, advice on how to handle wildlife encounters.
Are you guys still going to join us on this hike?
Eventually.
Last light on top of the mountain. Liv, you've made it to the sun. I found Mama all the way down there.
Hi, Mama! I'm on the
Finally made it.
You look like you've been on a 7-year journey through the Himalayas with your...
Not ragged.
There's a reindeer.
Odie, what is it?
Reindeer.
Ride the reindeer?
Yeah, my reindeer.
I don't think we can ride the reindeer.
Think my reindeer.
Guess what? We found the river.
Yeah.
It's amazing that kids are this constant reminder to appreciate even the smallest things. You know, the stuff we don't see anymore as adults.
I wonder if there's gold in this water.
Oh. Should we try and find gold?
What's gold? The gold color?
I think I'm gonna cross the river.
No.
You guys wanna come?
Go into that island over there.
That's where I wanna go.
Feel it,
Right there, it's so pretty.
It always is. Unfold from my mind. I don't want you near.
Hold my hands. Hold on, young lady. Does that mean I can hold Bodhi too? Go, you little guy. Come here. Yeah! Yes! Winning at parenting.
That was crazy.
I'm holding on to somebody like you.
To top things off, early the next morning, just as we were leaving the park, we ran into 3 moose and their 3 calves.
That I sing. I'm returning the table. I refuse to let you in.
This next leg of our trip was going to be one of our longest, all the way back down through Anchorage and onto the Kenai Peninsula.
So we just drove all the way out to Hope, Alaska to try and find Peck. He's a very iconic gold panner and he's going to teach us how to gold pan. Bodhi, are you going to be panning for gold with the dirt?
Too heavy. Let's get pan for gold. What do we do now?
You see these rips and my cold rippers.
You could tell that Peck and his wife had done this a time or two and were great teachers.
Here, let's turn the riffles and put your hands here and shake, shake, shake. You're making the gold go down to the bottom.
Take the big one.
Pick out the big rocks.
All the streets were cold. He had his eyes on all the bright shining
What?
How do I take it home?
Peck, who is also known as Gold Rush Peck, has been mining since he was 10 years old and came to Alaska seeking his fortune nearly 2 decades ago.
I found gold! Again, that is a lot of gold for a little muffin.
no reason more than the ocean to
However cheesy this might sound, regardless of gold or not, looking at life here, I think he may have actually found it. Our next stop is called Homer. It has this long piece of land extending into the ocean called the Homer Spit, on which it has a bunch of marinas, making it a great jumping board to the nearby wilderness.
We're going on a boat taxi all the way across the water here to Kachemak Bay State Park. We're gonna go on a little hike.
We gotta get the water taxi, Liv. Are you ready? Are you ready to find a glacier lake?
Yes.
But I think the hiking stick might be a little too short. Tara already turned around with the kids. We might miss our boat if we don't hurry up. Just gonna try and get there. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it. There it is. Wow, that was incredibly beautiful. But now it's time to race back. So it took me an hour and a half to get down here. I have about 55 minutes to make it back. Let's get the show on the road. Don't want to miss a boat. Alright, that place looks familiar. There they are, right there.
Look, Papa, very cute.
The airplane is very cute.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I like this airplane, really cute.
You want to get on the airplane?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it.
Get on up here, big dog.
It was time to step it up in our attempt to find some bears. This seaplane was taking us to the other side of the Cook Inlet, deep into the Alaskan wilderness, to a massive glacier lake where black and brown bears not just frequent the area, no, this is their world.
What is this? This is like turf or what's?
It's like bog. Is there a good word for it that you know?
Peat moss.
What seemed like the most trivial thing to these guys absolutely blew my mind, that we could be walking on these floating islands made of peat moss in the middle of a freezing glacier lake.
Our guide just told us that he has been seeing a mama and her 2 babies, and then another mama and her 3 tiny little babies. And so we're hoping that they'll come and show themselves to us today.
Bodhi, we found a bear. Right up there. Looks like the engine is kaput.
The good thing you learned how to paddle in Ecuador.
Oh, nice paddling,
yours.
You hear that? He was waving back. Birdie, we're going gold panning. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Do you have your pan ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Time to put the new skills to the test with a bowl from our camper.
The big ones go back into the river.
Are you finding any gold?
No, there's no gold and not enough dirt.
Shake.
We're on a boat tour in Resurrection Bay, right outside of Seward, and we're looking at the coastline, which is crazy cool and rugged, and we're looking for orcas and humpbacks, and we'll see what we can find.
Okay, maybe no orcas and only a couple of humpbacks in the distance, but Resurrection Bay was every postcard you've ever seen of Alaska. I truly hope that our videos serve as a reminder to ourselves as well as others that there's an incredible world out there waiting to be explored, but also that travel doesn't always have to be something in a faraway land. That it is a mindset of realizing that when you put yourself into an unfamiliar or challenging situation, the only possible outcome is growth. Thanks for coming along, and catch you in the next one.